Hello and welcome everyone again into another video. Today we're showcasing a team that is extremely solid at 3400 MMR by Mr. Pocket. Mr. Pocket is a multi-regional winner. Like, he won lots of regionals. Probably if you watch the main channel when like there is a tournament, you'll always see him on stream because he's kind of like a good content, you know. Whenever they wanted to showcase a good battler on the mainstream, they always put him. And he is running like a very neutral Pokemon, a Pokemon that everyone has. Diggersby, non-Shadow. I know I made a video about Shadow Diggersby yesterday. Azu and the Drapion. Probably everyone should have those three. And nothing different about the moveset. Literally everything based as you can see. Basic moveset. So how does he play? That's the question here. So let's just go watch and then we will be able to judge. Well, he's picking up a good lead. It's actually not that great, but it's good. So opponent swaps an Azu, and literally this is the best way to handle safe swap, as you do. If they swap an Azu, do 10 poison stinks and then switch, because they will keep over farming. If they are a good player, they won't throw their energy because they expect you to throw energy and then dip. Don't throw the crunch. Crunch doesn't do that much damage. It's resisted. I know some people are like, oh, what if I get a crunch debuff? It doesn't matter. Do what he just did. As you can see, he did 9 poison stings and then he switched out to his own Azu because okay, let's just go back a bit. Because what he did, if you take a look at the HP bar, that poison sting damage is much more than what a crunch or like a play rough would do. So he basically put them in as if he threw a play rough. Like, this is what a play rough would do, right? So what he did is he has 9 poison stings on his Drapion loaded, and he chipped the opposing Azu to be in a range where his Azu will win the mirror. I think the first one to do this was actually SJ, and then Elam won a regional by doing that because everyone kept switching in Azu into his Drapion, so you'd always like do 9 and then go to his own Azu. And now this is like something that I don't know why. Like, he's throwing an Ice Beam. I bet you because the Ice Beam will put them in crunch range. So he undercharged a bit, maybe? Yeah. So throwing a play rough there would be like wasting 1 bubble worth of energy. So, like, if we go... Dude, there is so much stuff to talk about in this gameplay. I feel like this video is going to be 30 minutes. So, okay, let's go back. So, like, you see here, a crunch wouldn't KO the Dusclops, right? So he threw an Ice Beam, not a play rough, because throwing a play rough would be like wasting extra damage. So this is like what... This is the top, the peak of managing your energy. So he did 1. See, guys, he still did 1, because when you throw a charge move, you get a 0 turn swap, so he can maximize his farming as well. He did 1, throw, bye. Whereas the Dusclops disappeared. They bring the Azu now, and look at that. He knows that a crunch wouldn't KO, so there is no point in throwing, so that's why he keeps over farming. Now, Crunch Aquatail almost do slightly about the same amount of damage, and by throwing that, he knew that they will switch out, and now he has a loaded Drapion that he can throw these energies on the Primeape. Primeape, as you can see, is still scuffed to handle by his team, but there is almost a play. If he lives the Rage Fest, so he can still throw this one. Now, Primeape is still problematic, but now all we need to do is just to throw a Fire Punch. Is he gonna shield? No, he doesn't, because this doesn't KO. If a close combat wouldn't KO. Look at that. He did not throw right away. Dude, the discipline in these battles, man. Look. Like, they die to a Fire Punch, right? But he knows that they will try to catch. So he doesn't even tap here. He doesn't even tap. He knows that they will try to catch. Amazing gameplay. That was battle number 1. Battle number 2, he's playing against Mr. Axon. Mr. Axon is running a Shadow Malamar. I guess he's trying to make a video about it. And we see an attempt to catch. Maybe it didn't succeed, but... Okay, I'm interested to see how he plays this, because if you take a look, we don't have an answer to the Blastoise, and he fully sacked the Blastoise. This is actually good for Pocket right now, because we know that he's going to bring in the Malamar at one point, and when that Malamar comes in, it will be switch locked against Azu. But Shadow Malamar isn't bad into Azu. Okay, we see a Tinkaton, and all we need to do is just to maintain the alignment. He threw on 5, which is literally CMPing the Bulldoze. I'm not sure if we die to the Bulldoze. I mean, it's super effective, but it's a bad move, right? Yeah, it didn't KO. And we're gonna we're going straight for the Aquatail. Doesn't KO because Tinkaton is a beast. We can go Diggersby. When they switch, we switch. And remember that Malamar is loaded, right? So we might need to chip. I like this chip. Like this is actually a good play. Because now, if they no shield, we can just bubble all the way down. I think that wasn't an ideal timing by Accent, but I don't think it does matter. And if you can see, Pocket didn't hesitate to shield it. It's like, no, no, no. He has to foul play. He can't superpower anytime soon, so we can just keep farming. Dude, the Psywave is doing so much damage. That's why you need a Shadow, by the way. Look at the Psywave damage. It's a chunking. He expected the catch, as you can see. Immediately throw the Ice Beam. Getting shielded. Gonna throw another one, and now let's see how he plays it from here. Yeah, he did not want to shield that because it's like the game is GG. He's playing against Mario Master, and we see a Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz wins this matchup if they have Air Slash, but they have a Snarl, so we don't win this matchup anymore. I do love the way Pocket played this. We're kind of in a weird situation now. If he gets a Scorching Sand debuff, he has a chance maybe. But we didn't get the Scorching Sand debuff. I mean, I think Mario misplayed by CMPing on the Scorching Sand. He's supposed to throw right before, because that let Pocket throw another Scorching Sand. So see guys, like a misplay like this is like game changing. I don't think we can shield, because he has two. Oh, that doesn't KO. Bro, Diggersby beats Swampert nowadays. So why would he shield here? Well, it's simple. If the Mandibuzz is on the Azu, he's just gonna win the game. Like, just as simple as that. See, guys, some games are like, just as simple as that. And yeah, Swampert doesn't beat Diggersby. That was an actual Ender Charge, I think. And there is the useless Pokemon, the most useless Pokemon. I call him like the worst Pokemon in the game. Corviknight. Yeah, and we still haven't even... Look at that. He did not even reveal the Azu. That's how you win games like that, guys. Just maximize your farm, manage your energy. This is technically a core breaker to play against, because Claydol's just... Claydol does beat Diggersby, and they do have Ice Beam. They let us throw. Well, I mean, they don't have an option. And we didn't get the debuff. So, is he gonna shield this or no? That's the question. I mean, we didn't need to shield. Let's be real. Gonna do 4 and then throw the Scorching Sand. I think Diggersby wins the 0. They shielded. And we get the debuff. Let's go. And now we can go straight for the Fire Punch. This is actually... I think we are in a much better situation, but opponent staying in means that... Oh my god. They have Corsola. I wonder... Dude, opponent is triple weak to Diggersby. So because they are switch locked, we can just go back to our Drapion. Now the question is he gonna shield this or no? Well, we shielded and I... So that's not the best shield, but also it does lots of damage. Shadow Drapion is not that tanky, it's just a Pokemon that spammy and hits hard, and that didn't KO, but hopefully, oh my god, I was like, hopefully we take them out, but we didn't. Nightshade doesn't do quite the damage, and he immediately, like, look at this, guys. You know, like, when you KO the opposing Pokemon, and you will always ask yourself that, oh, I wonder what Pokemon they will bring in. Pocket did not hesitate for once. He immediately threw the Aqua Tail because he knows that Claydol has a charge move. They shielded. Do we shield? That's the question. I mean, they are in 2 Poison Stinks or 1. If it's 1, it's amazing. Oh my god, Toxapex, dude. This is actually tough. We need to get 3 crunches. If we can get to 3 crunches... If he catch, he wins. Let's see. Is Pocket going to catch? If he catch, he wins. Can he catch this? Let's see. No, he can't. Well, I think we just go Azu. Well, we can just go Drapion, force them to throw. No, we go Azu. That's the correct play, see guys. Now, opponent didn't throw in quite good timing. They threw in 2. So, if he can get to 1 charge move, I think he's cooking. But, something to talk about here. He did not throw his player off. Once he throw the player off, the opponent will build up to 2 charge moves. So, he did not throw. He kept farming to pressure the opponent to throw. And now, he simply doesn't need the Azu. He just need a crunch to win this game. And they tried to catch. He's gonna throw right away. And now this is literally the only possible way that he could have won this game. There is no other way. He committed to that literally since like 3 minutes ago. So this is like the difference between like tier 1 battler and like the rest of us, okay? Like he just see a win condition, he commit to that. He doesn't like see any other disturbance around. It's like, okay, focus on that. Get the catch failed. Okay, go to Azu and don't throw, pressure them to throw. Usually Jumpluff, I think this is a close matchup. Because Jumpluff just have acrobatic nowadays. If they don't have acrobatic, it's not even a close matchup. You blindly shield this, they always bait, but it's fine. Okay, that person didn't bait. They switch into Lapras. So we don't have a Lapras counter, so we probably have to stay in for a bit. Remember that okay, we get the debuff. So now, see guys, he got the debuff. The Crunch will KO. They have so much energy. They need to protect the energy. That's like a simple... Remember in the previous video, I said you don't shield... I said you don't shield to protect your Pokemon, you shield to protect your energy. So now they are in Crunch range because we get the debuff, right? So Crunch KOs. Lapras is loaded on energy, so he knows that they need to protect that energy, so he baited. See guys? There is so much stuff to learn about from this video. So make sure to give Pocket a follow. I'll be leaving his stream in the description below. So yeah, just tell him you came from the YouTube Yasser channel so he can say hi to you. A player of should KO? Yeah, it does KO. Now they bring in the Jumpluff. We know that the Jumpluff doesn't have Energy Ball, so he's not gonna shield. And we still get to an Ice Beam. This is the worst part about running Jumpluff with no Energy Ball. It's like Diggersby and Azu just bully you back instead of you bullying them. And we just go to Diggersby. They have you first. This game is GG. There is no way they win this game. Well played by Mr. Pocket again. Okay, he's playing Mimikyu. Mimikyu used to run like some Shadow fighters. Always. Like he always has a Shadow fighter. Let's see. This is kind of a good lead. If we get the debuff, we did not get the debuff. Is Mimikyu gonna bait? I think it's not worth it to try to call a bait here. You always shield. But if this happen, this is annoying, right? But he's going straight Aerial Ace. So when people do this, that means they are weak to the like. If people keep baiting you, that means they are weak to your lead, and they are just trying to chip it as much as possible. So if you see Mimikyu is not even building up on after this the first charge move. He didn't even build up because simply he want to chip the Drapion as much as possible. And mark my words, he's gonna be weak to this. Watch. He has a Drapion. He doesn't have a counter. Just as simple as that. So that's why he kept trying to chip it. Now we're just gonna go to Azu, and there is the Lapras. So again, you saw that. Why he was going straight Aerial Ace, because he wanted to get the Drapion out. He doesn't have a Shadow Fighter this time. Maybe I'm just confusing them with another trick. They go straight Skull Bash. This is so annoying. when you don't want to give Lapras a matchup where they can just go straight Skull Bash, because this Lapras will be tanky as hell. So we have to shield this for one simple reason. That Lapras is so thick and we can't deal with it. And now it's just going down bad. And they are up a shield. Remember that. They have so much energy. We have to go Diggersby and throw some chip damage. Let's see. Maybe there is a chance. Maybe there is a play that Mr. Pocket see, but we don't see. I think if we catch the next Aqua Tail, there is a chance. 1, 2. I mean, he's going to throw this. I like this, to be honest, more. Okay, can he catch? Are they in range of one move? I think if I'm the opponent, I would just throw a Skull Bash. Okay, okay. He might be cooking. I mean, if I was the opponent, I would just fully undercharge. Oh my god, Azu, you're so good, Azu. Well played, Mr. Azu. Dude, that's why you guys never ditch Azu. See, guys, Mr. Pocket knows that this Azu is just insanely good. Oh, is that Elam? Elam told me he doesn't have a team. I see him using Shadow Malamar. I guess that mother trucker didn't want to give me his team. Now I know his team. Elam going for the catch. So some history here. Elam is the guy who beated Pocket, and not the last regional, the pre-regional before. The final was between Elam and Pocket. Those two trainers playing each other's right here. And Elam won. So now Pocket has to take revenge, right? And Pocket, Elam there just trying to catch, and we see that he is going to Diggersby. So what does this do? I mean, let's see. I mean, he's going to be able to land 2 playoffs. But Pocket's just gonna let that happen by immediately throwing a Scorching Sand. Elam shielding. Again, you shield to protect your energy, right? Play it off, does some good damage. We see that he is catching on Jumpluff. Holy dude, Elam just loves to dance. I swear, he just keep dancing around all battle, hoping that you will forget his energy somewhere. And you can see like he's not playing for alignment, right? Jumpluff, bye bye. Now we see the Tinkaton. This doesn't KO. We saw this in the previous game. And okay, so Pocket is going for the crunch simply because he need a crunch debuff. Is he gonna get it? No. Malamar comes in and there is a full HP Azu. It's not gonna happen. Let's be honest, Malamar. Like the Psywave damage is actually good, but you know it's good. But is it enough? Let's see, dude. It's actually chunking. Dude, Elam never throwing bad timing. This guy, man, is too try hard for us. Every time I see him playing like this, he makes me feel bad. Like, you don't see any misplay. He's just playing phenomenally. He's throwing right away. Elam didn't bother to catch, I bet you, because this is his best play. And remember that Pocket still has a shield up. I mean, if your Tinkaton is aligned into Diggersby, you're just not going to win that matchup, no matter how you play it. Okay, he's playing... What is Il Pocham doing up here? Yo, someone is boosting his account, maybe? Going straight for the crunch right away into Jumpluff. We saw this matchup like a million times. Jumpluff is the most popular Pokemon at high MMR, by the way. At the lower MMR, it's all Credeli. And dude, I just hate to be in the lower MMR because everyone just has Credeli. They just go straight Rock Tomb, they 2-shield that, and they just make that game the most obnoxious games to play. Remember when I used to mold about the Greedent? Now Credeli is the most annoying Pokemon. Like Claydol has Rock Tomb, but Claydol isn't spammy. Like, it takes forever for that thing. Like, I don't know. 5 fast moves, like 15 turns. Okay, we see a Ferret. I guess opponent is still playing. Oh my god, what was that? Upper shield. I mean, let's be honest. Grumpig is good, but not good enough in the Open Great League. They need to give Grumpig a 40 energy charge move. So until then, it won't be top meta. So that's the difference between the Mr. Pocket and his opponent. Pocket is running a hardcore meta team, like a very hard meta team, while like his opponent's trying to play some code breakers that aren't quiet meta. What's he gonna do? Just an Ice Beam here. Does this Ice Beam KO? Of course it does. And that was it wasn't even a close matchup, regardless of this matchup being very neutral. And that was the last 4-1, and he is at 34-16, and he's doing a push to 3500. You guys saw these matchups. You guys might be like, oh, these matchups are all easy. No, it wasn't. Like, his farming was phenomenal, his energy management was phenomenal, his matchup awareness was phenomenal. So yeah, thank you so much everyone for watching. Don't forget to go and give Mr. Pocket a follow, and if you like the content, make sure to leave a like. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, and I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.